What's up, guys? Valence Ring here with Non-Decor Duco and State 16, and I wanted to do another video on heroes. However, this time I did realize that I had missed a lot of stuff that some beginners or intermediate players might need to know to really harness the power of heroes and really start leveling them up. So I wanted to cover most of the basics and kind of knock that out so that everyone kind of can be on the same page and understand what you need to do to get your heroes leveled up and utilize them effectively across the board. So let's jump right into it. Obviously, you may have seen my heroes before. I do have all of them and finally got Obsidian up to that red star. If you don't know what that means, 5-star heroes are the only ones that can be enhanced to 6-star, and you do need a lot of resources for them, 500,000 antiserum and 2,000 combat manual 6s. That's how you're going to get them up to red star. But before that, let's talk about getting them up, period. So as you can see, most of my level 2 star heroes here are +5, and you will get that from getting hero frags. Now, hero frags are obtained in Noah's Tavern, which can be found over here next to your headquarters, and you have the basic recruit, which is your 2 to 3 star, your 2 to 4 star, which is your intermediate recruit, and your advanced recruit, which are 3 to 5 star. So obviously in Noah's Tavern is where you're predominantly going to get hero frags, and these are going to allow you to enhance your heroes to that +1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 level. 5-star heroes can go all the way to +7. It takes a lot of frags to do that, especially because obviously the advanced recruits, the 3 to 5 stars, are the hardest hero frags to get. Some 5 stars, the legendary heroes, you can only get through special events, purchasing, and things like that. So let's focus on, right now, building up your heroes. Obviously, as you watch the campaign or the story of the game, you will notice that you have to have these virology labs to get antiserum. And antiserum is what you use to level your heroes up. Once they've reached certain caps, for instance, level 10, level 30, level 70, level 131, and level 210. Once you hit those levels, you can't level them up anymore. You have to enhance them. You have to upgrade them. So the virology, the anti-serum, is very important. That is how you are going to increase your levels. In the beginning, you definitely want a couple of virology labs, probably at least 4, working to get you some anti-serum to level up your heroes. But predominantly, you're going to be able to get anti-serum from zombies, raiding zombie layers, and things like that. If you have a strong alliance and you can rally some layers higher than your level, you're really going to be able to speed up your anti-serum production. So I wouldn't focus on virology labs once you get to that point. Prior to that, you definitely want some virology labs because, like I said, that is how, you can see mine up here, that is how you are going to level them up to the next level with the upgrade button, and that'll take them up 1 level each time, and the cost goes up obviously every level as it goes. So we all know that, and let's jump into the other enhance factor. So once you hit those cap levels, for instance, Dom here is capped at level 70, you can see I can't upgrade him anymore. Level maxed out, you have to evolve them. So I can click evolve and it shows me exactly what I need and the benefits of evolution. So the max level goes from +70 to 130. And if there are any other skills being unlocked, for instance, this one, Prime Condition, unlocks at level 71, that'll be listed here. The attack, defense, and hit points are all listed, showing the increase after evolution. But right here below that are the books that are required. You have the basic brown books, the green books, and the blue books. And these are the ones that you need 30 of the brown, 60 of the green, and 95 of the blue to take them up to level 71 to do the evolution. In addition, you do need 10,000 anti-serum actually on hand to be able to evolve this character. Now, level 10 is fairly easy. I think it's, I can't remember and I don't have it. I think it is 30 brown books, and then level 30 to 31 is 30 brown and 30 green, and then it goes 30 brown, 30 green, or 30 brown, 30 green, and, or excuse me, 30 brown, 60 green, and the 95 blue. Blue books tend to be one of the hardest to get. It just is how it goes. If you go in here and campaign is where you're going to go for all your books. As you can see, I don't know if you notice up or not, you may not be this far, but up here at the top, there is a 1 and a 2. This is actually indicating that I have completed the entire campaign one time completely all the way through, and now I'm on my second time. You call it hard mode or the hard campaign. But you can come back down to here into the level 1 campaign, and you start off obviously at 1, which is just the sanctuary. It's only 4, but as you can see, it only drops the combat manual 1, the brown books. Okay, and if you go through, as you're going through the campaign, I do want to make a couple notes, especially for beginners. You're going to want to obviously go as far in the campaign as you can. Obviously, chapter 1 is going to be fairly easy. Pretty much everyone's going to be able to get through that no problem. Important distinction is, as you can see, 1, 2, and 3 are just circles, and then 4 has this emblem around it, a badge of sorts. This emblem actually indicates a more difficult or more challenging level than the other levels, and it may have to do with the boss's hit points and strength or their skill level. Basically, it's going to challenge you more than other levels in that similar chapter. So as you go up in chapters, you'll notice that they start putting those emblems in between. So now not only at the end is there one, there's also one at level 3. So this will actually be kind of a stopgap. It kind of prevents you from going a little bit faster than you should, because this battle is actually going to be more difficult than even the 4 and maybe even the 5. Once you get to that 6, obviously it's kind of like the big boss battle. To clear the chapter is going to be a very difficult challenge. Obviously, you know, you've probably already made it through the first couple chapters. They aren't too difficult. As you can see, even all the way up here into 3, you're still dropping only the brown books. So I can't remember where it is. I want to say chapter 8 or 9 before you can even attempt to get blue books. So you get the greens up here, and maybe it's 10 where you start getting blue books. Okay, so perfect. So in chapter 10 of the campaign, you'll be able to start getting combat manual 3. Now these are what's going to allow you to get your heroes up over level 70. So in the beginning, especially up to chapter 10, you definitely want to focus on spreading out your heroes equally and focusing on your strongest heroes. You want to have a healer, Doc Gray, you're going to get immediately off the bat. Focus on him, get him up as high as you can. You're going to be stopped at level 70 until you get these blue books. You do have to have them to get your hero to 71. So make sure that you're leveling up all your heroes, focus on the ones that you're using for campaign, and try out different combinations. If you're stuck at a level, it does happen sometimes, try a couple different heroes and see how they work. You're going to want to utilize your hero frags as you get them to enhance your heroes and get them up in that plus level, because this plus level increases their abilities and their strengths very much. See, Dom, I only have it +3. To enhance them, I need a total of 50 frags, but you can click on it and it'll show you from +3 to +4, the difference in attack and defense and hit points all go up, as well as the troop skills increases. So his tactical skill damage goes up, his steel output and rider defense go up. So that's basically how you're going to enhance your heroes, is through the hero frags, but this does increase their stats, which will help you in battles. Obviously, the campaign can be challenging. Like I said, you want to get to campaign 10 as soon as possible, but there are these extra levels that are not so easy to pass, and you're just going to have to level your heroes up. So when you do come to a level, let's say, you just get into level 10, and you reach, chapter 6 of level 10, or level 6 of chapter 10, and you can't beat it. Well, don't continuously try. There's definitely some luck involved. If you get the right combination of tiles, you can win and push through that chapter. But instead of trying to continuously attack level 6, drop back down to level 1 or even level 5, and if you can barely beat it, then you want to use blitz tokens. If you can beat it easily, then instead of using a blitz token, just challenge it. I don't know if you can do auto yet. It depends upon where you're at in the campaign and your level, but if you can auto battle it, do that. If not, then use your blitz tokens. If you're going to use blitz tokens, use them as high up as you can for the better rewards. One thing I would like to note, like let's say you're stuck here on chapter 10, but you get past 6, you're to 7, you're to 8, you can't pass 9. Well, don't do 8 or 7. Drop back down to that emblem level, because that emblem level gives better rewards. There's a better chance of drops than level 7 and level 8. That might sound crazy, but you have to remember that that is the more challenging of the boards, and I have found that the reward drop, the random drop for it, is a higher probability of getting more books and more materials, more speed ups, and a better quality. So definitely, if you're going to be blitzing, and you do need to blitz when you get capped and you reach past that point that you can't go past anymore, then come back to one of the emblem levels right below where you're at and blitz that. If you get to the point where you can auto battle and you are comfortable, know that you're going to battle it, know that you're going to win it, then utilize that auto battle and go ahead and complete it that way. You have to save those books up, and you want to focus on the heroes that you use predominantly for campaign. You definitely want to be pushing in campaign as far as you can. 2-star heroes are not very useful for almost anything except for their troop skills, and that caps out when all their troop skills are unlocked once they reach level 31. So if you happen to be using one, go ahead, level them up as you need them, but as soon as you get a 3-star, 4-star hero, you'll want to focus on them instead. They're going to do better for you in campaign. Once you do get past level 10 and you are able to start getting those blue books, you're pretty much uncapped up until you have to get your heroes up to 200 or past 130. Getting a hero past level 130, if I can find one that's just below it, I don't have any, but just below 130, you're going to need the purple books, I think. To evolve them, yeah, you need well, that's from 210 to 310. You will start needing these purple books, the Combat Manual 4s, and you'll also need Combat Manual 5s. But from 130 to 210, you will need the Combat Manual 4s to get past that, and that's further up in the campaign. So you definitely want to get as high in campaign as you can, focusing on those blue books as you go, and then trying to get to the purple books, so forth and so on. So continuously trying to go up. As you can see here, level 16, you're definitely getting them. You may even get them sooner than that. I'll go ahead and check here. I think level 16 is the level, but it's been a while since I've been through the early parts of the campaign, so I am having trouble remembering. So yeah, level 16 is where you start getting the purple books, which is good to know. You start getting them right from the start, and your first clear rewards, you might get some in level 15. And this is where you're going to want to kind of sit for a little bit. My recommendation, and this is kind of my own personal opinion, you can take this with a grain of salt. There might be other opinions out there, but as you can see, I do believe level 20, or chapter 20, level 9, stage 9, this is where I usually hang out. So once I get to level 20, stage 9, you don't have to push as hard once you get here. The reason being is chapter 20, stage 9 has all the books dropped except for one. And this will drop everything. And as you can see, the challenge cost is only 16 AP action points. You'll actually get an additional 2 to 4 battles out of this every day for doing nothing extra, just by staying at 29 rather than going up to the next level, 21. And you'll be able to get all the books up to Combat Manual 5. Even though it doesn't list them here, you will still drop, it still does drop the brown Combat Manual 1s and 2s, as well as the Combat Manual 3, 4, and 5. In addition, you'll start getting these intermediate recruit coins, and this is how you can really start enhancing those level 4 heroes and getting them stronger and stronger. Once you've gotten here and you're comfortable, if you can auto battle this, auto battle it. It'll save your blitz tokens, save blitz tokens for event days and things like that. But I would focus on chapter 20 stage 9 for a while. And then, when you have those events, you still get some bonus AP for completing chapters all the way up to through, I think, chapter 23, 24. Go ahead and utilize those days to push through those chapters and, complete a stage or two, but don't push too hard. There's no reason to push too hard. As your heroes start getting up past level 210, and usually I'm talking at least 2 of them, maybe 3 or 4, then that's once you have 3 or 4 past level 210, then you want to start pushing to complete the campaign. Because after you beat 24 stage 9, chapter 24 stage 9, then you'll start be able to redo the campaign, and you can go into the hard mode. In the hard campaign starts dropping these books here, which are Combat Manual 6s. Now, as you can see, it has a little red star there. These are the best books, and these are what are required to get those heroes to red star. But just so you know, to get a hero to red star, they have to be +5 already. They have to be level 310, and you have to have 2,000 of these books. That's why I say don't push too hard until you have 3 or 4 heroes that are even anywhere close to this, because you're just not going to need anything from this campaign until you're somewhere close. Once you get close, start pushing, because you need a lot of these books. And don't make the mistake I did. I stayed in the easy chapter a little bit too long, and I'm a little bit behind, but even then I still was able to get all the heroes I need are at red star. I don't have anyone else even ready, so don't feel like there's a rush to do that. Fox will be hopefully next to go up, and I'll get her, but she has to be +5 before I can do that. So anyways, I just wanted to go over the basics of leveling up heroes, and just to reiterate kind of the synopsis. Basically, you're going to need to get antiserum to level them up, to upgrade them. It says, even though it's called their level, you're going to have to evolve them to get past level 10, level 30, level 70, level 130, and level 210. And you use books to do evolutions. And those books you get through campaign. The plus number up here at the top, that is through hero frags, and some of these you can only get in certain ways. Only level 5 heroes can be red starred, and are the only heroes that can go up to +7. 2, 3, and 4 star heroes can only go up to +5, and that is useful information. 2-star heroes, you don't need to level up any further than 31 unless you want to, or unless you have the anti-serum to spare. Focus on your 3 stars and your 4-star heroes, and then focus on, when you get them, automatically switch to your 5-star heroes. They're going to be the most used in the game. Focus on them, and then come back and build on your other heroes as you need them. Alright guys, that's everything that I got. Just remember, campaign, do as well as you can. When you get capped out, drop back down to something that you know you can beat, or use your blitz tokens, build your books up, and that way you can enhance your heroes. As you can see, I'm stuck here in the hard campaign. I haven't been able to get past this yet, chapter 6, stage 8. At any rate guys, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks guys.